Hey there, welcome in Capricorn. Let's go ahead and look at the month of December 2025 for Capricorn, Sun. These cards do not want to shuffle. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. And welcome in. I'm Heather with Heather's Healing, and thank you so much for being here. All right, so we're going to look at the overall energy, what or where you find support this month, a risk worth taking, what new direction aligns with your purpose, and final advice. And we are in Sag season, so 9th house energy, the house of purpose. All right, overall energy, we've got 2 cards. What or where do you find support? A risk worth taking. What new direction aligns with your purpose? Additional advice and guidance. All right. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on here. I don't know why I felt kind of like I didn't want to see the overall energies. So we've got the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. There's kind of a opposite type of energy here. I feel like the King of Wands is representing your energy this month. And I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little bit of a victim kind of energy here. And that's okay. Maybe you've had kind of a rough go. Maybe the last, quarter of this year has been kind of tough. Or maybe this whole year's been kind of a tough year, but you're not feeling particularly inspired. You don't have the energy, inspiration that you wish that you had. And this is feeling, it's an abuse of power. It's feeling bullied, maybe even feeling like you don't have a say. I feel like that is your energy going into the month of December. And then we've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is asking you to, feel it's okay to feel this way, feel what you feel, but then also ask the questions, where can I find my support? Who are the people around me that can help lift me up, that maybe can provide direction or inspiration or, this is the energy of networking. It's working with others. And I do feel like there's a focus this month for you. There's a focus on collaboration, networking. This could be physically moving, like moving to a different home, focusing on career. There's a lot of focus on just really practical things. Nothing wrong with that. And maybe that's what you need to help get you out of this, feeling like a victim and feeling walked all over. That's kind of what I feel from this also. It's the energy of being the doormat. You're tired of being the doormat. The 3 of Pentacles is coming in, offering you some strategies, offering you some guidance, step by step. It almost kind of feels like the universe is going to hold your hand this month and walk you through it, help you through it. So keep your head up, be open to new possibilities, be open to help and advice and guidance from others. Let's see, what was the next question I was asking? Oh yeah, what or where do you find support? Nice. We've got the Page of Wands. Other people. That's where you're going to find your support. And I'm going to say with the page, this is going to be people younger than you. And there's an energy here of observing. How are other people around you that are doing well, that are feeling really inspired? How are they navigating life? What are they doing? What are they interested in? There is an energy here of observing. But these are the people, and maybe that just in observing these people, maybe this will help give you new strategies or new ideas, new inspiration. It's also the energy of stepping outside of yourself, stepping out of your problems, giving yourself some breathing space. This could also be learning something new as well. Maybe there's something that you're interested in, you've been thinking about, step out of your everyday life. Do things that are fun. Be a little more spontaneous this month. I think that will really help lift your spirit too. This could be, being around children, even, a risk worth taking. Man, we've got the Sun. I love this. Major Arcana card coming in here. A risk worth taking. I'm going to say step out of your comfort zone, doing things that you wouldn't normally do, trying things that you wouldn't normally try, being reasonable, but being optimistic too, putting yourself out there. This could be asking for help and support. This could be seeking out a mentor or a therapist or, someone that you trust that you can confide in and get advice. But this is really putting yourself out there, being really visible, and that could feel really vulnerable. Put yourself out there. It's a risk worth taking. Also, there is a fear here of rejection. That's okay. You put yourself out there. Just put yourself out there. You might get rejected. You might not get a great response. That's okay. Just put yourself out there. And this is also the energy of saying yes to life and being open to life unfolding in a way that you might not expect. It might not be your preference, but it's going to turn out for the best. Be really open. Let's see, what's the question here? Oh, what new direction aligns with your purpose? Oh, look at this. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is your card, Capricorn. What new direction aligns with your purpose? This is standing in your full power. It kind of feels like you are currently walking through a dark tunnel. You have no idea necessarily where you're going, how it's going to end up. You're doing your best to keep your head up. You're doing your best to find the joy in every day. You are doing your best to trust that everything is going to work out. And you're being very honest with what it is that you want, how you want to feel. You're not taking the easy way out. And I really like this, Capricorn. You're not taking the easy road out. You're allowing yourself to be uncomfortable. You're allowing yourself to feel the fear, whatever it is that maybe sometimes you would try to avoid. You're allowing yourself to feel it, to be very vulnerable. You're putting yourself out there. You're trying new things. And in the end, you're coming back to yourself. Anything that you value, that is important to you, you're not sitting on the sideline. You are making that a priority in your life. You're no longer willing to put those things that you really value to the side for the benefit of someone else. You're making yourself a priority. And in doing that, life unfolds in a really beautiful way. If this has been a tough year for you, I think 2026 is going to still be very challenging in a lot of ways. But you are going to, it's like you're reaping what you sow. All of the energy and work that you have been putting into your life, wherever your focus has been, you're going to see the benefits of that in this upcoming year. And I'm going to say, if you're looking for a new job, you definitely will have one by the end of the year, first part of January, for sure. Queen of Pentacles. This is abundance, career. This energy has it all. So financially, you're going to be comfortable. You know, all of your needs will be met. The focus is to stand in your authenticity and your integrity. That's going to be really important. Final advice. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Strength card. Be courageous. Put yourself out there. Try things that you wouldn't normally try. The advice here is to have courage. Move forward and maybe maybe you are pivoting into a completely different way of living. It could be a completely different career. It could be a completely different relationship. I mean, you're just more open. So be brave, have the courage, put yourself out there. And, you know, if you're feeling uninspired right now, that's okay. Allow yourself to feel that. That energy will shift. Find the pockets of joy and happiness in every day. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card too. And if you'd like to take a deep dive into the year ahead, Capricorn, book a 1-hour reading, and we can look at each month and see what's going on for you. All right, so final card for Capricorn. What do we have here? Interesting. We've got the 9 of Hearts. I love this. Being more heart-centered. And maybe that's, you know, what this card is talking about. You know, you're not so focused on the practical things in life. Maybe you are tapping more into your heart, into your emotions, you know. The Oracle card, it's number 37, 9 of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. So you are protected. It is safe for you to put yourself out there. It is safe to be vulnerable. And you're seeking out your harmony, finding that harmony. 9 of Hearts. What other numbers do we have here? We have 8. We've got 3. You know, and with the 9, the energy of 9, that is an awareness of life. It's an awareness of your life plan. It's your life unfolding, but you're not just willy-nilly allowing it to unfold. You are directing your life. It has direction and you are the one directing it. All right, Capricorn, have a fantastic December. Take great care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon.